Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
In Jesus' name we pray.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. All right, the floor is open for any questions.
Yeah, so my question is, like I seen like a post, like a meme online. Like it said, it's unbiblical to have like a spiritual covering. I want to know if that's true. If it's unbiblical to have a spiritual covering.
A spiritual covering?
If it's unbiblical to have a spiritual covering.
You need a spiritual covering.
A spiritual covering, like say this like my spiritual dad or spiritual like.
No. I'm referring to like more of say like a guardian angel, or say like
that's what you mean.
Or like one of God's servants is protecting you from certain things. That's what I mean.
Is it biblical to have a spiritual covering?
Correct.
Like an angel watching over you?
Correct.
Yes, it's biblical. Mm-hmm. We could look at the scripture and see that. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Exodus 23. And we're going to pick it up at verse Exodus 23. And pick it up at verse 20.
Exodus 23. Exodus 23 and 20.
So here you see God's going to give you an angel to go before us, right? Because you were saying about a spiritual covering. So is it biblical to have like an angel watch over you? Yes, it is biblical.
Exodus 23 and 20. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way.
To do what?
To keep
thee
thee
in the way, right? This angel is supposed to make sure that you don't keep you in the way, that you don't err. Right? Go ahead.
And to bring thee into the place which I have prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions. Mm-hmm. For my name is in him.
You see? Because he has the name of God in him. He has the long suffering, the mercy, the judgment. He has that in him. Like he has the word of God in him. So he's saying, beware of this angel. Don't provoke him. Right? Go ahead.
22. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies, mm-hmm. and an adversary unto thine adversaries. Mm-hmm. For mine angel shall go before thee, and bring thee in unto the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off.
Mhm.
Thou shalt not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do after their works, but thou shalt utterly overthrow them, and quite break down their images.
All right, so we see over here, even here, you had an angel that was supposed to be watching over the children of Israel, right? But let's back it up again. Let's go to Genesis. Genesis 48. And you can see that even Jacob had an angel that was watching over him as well. .48 in verse let's just read right into it because there's really no way to. Genesis 48 and 15. We'll pick it up at 15.
Genesis 48 and 15. And he blessed Joseph and said, God, before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac did walk, the God which fed me all my life long unto this day,
Mm-hmm.
the angel which redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads, and let my name be named on them.
Right, so we see he's saying, nah, there was an angel watching over him. Remember, he's coming out from Laban when he's fleeing from Laban, right? Who does he encounter? His brother is coming at him with 400 men. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying like this is he always had an angel watching over him. Like God always put an angel to watch over Israel, Jacob, right? That's why I say, and the angel which redeemed me from all the evil that was supposed to come on Jacob, the angel redeemed him from that. Bless the lad, right? And let my name be named on them, and the name of my fathers, Abram, Isaac, and Jacob, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we see even here, you see even he has an angel watching over him, right? So it is biblical to have an angel or a guardian, yes, right? Even in the New Testament, you see Peter as well. Let me go down for you. Acts 12. You said Acts 12?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, my bro. Acts chapter 12. Right, so Peter was arrested, right? And let me see where we're gonna pick it up from. Matter of fact, we'll pick it up from 1. We'll read into it because it goes into the story about his angel rescuing him from prison. You know, so we'll read right into it.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Acts chapter 12 and 1. Now, about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also.
Yeah, but it wasn't Peter's time to go, right? He already killed James. He's trying to vex the church, though. The church that Christ was started. He's trying to how do I say that? He's trying to dismantle the church, right? If I take out the head, then the church will fall apart, right? Go ahead.
He proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread. And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 unions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. Peter, before
And
was
this is where they say, "Oh, you see, it's Easter," but he already told you they were doing what?
Feast of
Unleavened
Unleavened
bread, right? They are calling it Easter, but it's called Passover, right? Go ahead.
verse 5. Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him.
So what was made for him? Prayer. That's why we should pray for the saints, right? Without ceasing, though. It wasn't like they just went and prayed once, like, all right, God didn't release him tonight. All right, that's it. Stop praying. They prayed without ceasing. The Lord will actually going to send somebody to rescue him. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And when Herod would have brought him forth the same night, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers, bound with 2 chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. And behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him, and light shined in the prison. And he smote Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, Arise up quickly. And his chains fell off from his hands. And the angel said unto him, Gird thyself and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he saith unto him, Cast thy garment about thee, and follow me. And he went out and followed him, and wist not that it was true, which was done by the angel.
And who rescued him from the prison? The angel. Things are falling off his hand. Like it's crazy. The chain fell off his hand. All of this stuff is happening. He doesn't even realize what's going on. He thinks yeah, exactly, that he's still dreaming. That he's in like some kind of trance or sleep or something.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But thought he saw a vision. Verse 10. When they were past the first and the second ward, they came into the iron gate that leaded unto the city, which opened to them of his own accord.
So, like, doors are opening by themselves. Like, they're not bound by physical outfit. Yes, they're not bound by this our laws of physics, right? Doors are opening, chains are just falling off. You see what's going on here? Right? Go ahead.
Middle of 10, which opened them of his own accord. And they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him.
All right, so the angel now has gotten him out of the prison onto the streets, like, all right, it's time for me to go. You out now. Right? But we're going to see what the people even thought. Go ahead.
And when Peter was come to himself, he said, Now I know of a surety that the Lord hath sent his angel and hath delivered me out of the hand of Herod and from all of the expectation of the people of the Jews.
Right? He's like, now I know. He's like, now I know that God actually sent somebody to deliver me. He sent an angel to deliver me. Because he didn't know what was going on. He thought he was having a vision, but you thinking he's walking in his sleep. Or I'm just walking. Because you know how sometimes you dream, like if you ever been in prison, you might dream that you at home, right? You'd be like, man. And then you wake up and like, damn, I'm still here, huh? So you can imagine how he probably thought it was a vision because he's like, I'm locked up. I'm chained up, you know? But now he's outside on the street and he's now starting to come to him, right? No, he's okay, bro. He's all right.
You don't know the difference.
I know, so. Just trying to say hi.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
I can go. So my question is, what does the Bible say about like entertaining angels' underwear? Like, what does that mean?
Wait, what?
You know, like entertaining angels' underwear.
So like how Sarah, Abram, even Manoah, Gideon, they entertained angels unaware. They didn't realize it was an angel of the Lord or the Lord himself. You get what I'm saying? Lot. Oh, you see, she know it. Lot entertained angels. He gave them a meal, unaware. He didn't know. But we can look at Manoah. That Manoah and Gideon are like two good examples, like to show that they entertain angels unaware. Right. So hold on to your question, and we'll come back to you in a second. Right. But let's finish this off.
I'm sorry. Where are we? We're at Acts 12, but
Yeah. Pick it up in verse 11.
and when Peter was come to himself, he
Mhm.
said, "Now I know of a surety that the Lord hath sent his angel and hath delivered me out of the hand of Herod,
Mm-hmm.
and from all the expectation of the people of the Jews. And when he had considered the thing, he came to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose surname was Mark,
Mm-hmm.
where many were gathered together praying. And as Peter knocked at the door of the gate, a damsel came to hearken, named Rhoda. And when she knew,
Rhonda. I'm like Rhonda. I'm like, oh snap! I was
like,
like, this is us.
I was like,
for
I
real.
never heard a name named Rhonda. I was like, so, named Rhoda. And when she knew Peter's voice, she opened not the gate for gladness, but ran in and told how Peter stood before the gate.
Because remember, they being vexed right now by Herod, so she's not just gonna open the door and think, she's like, nah, let me go tell everybody else. I think Peter's at the door. But Peter was arrested. They've been praying for Peter, right? They probably still praying for Peter at this moment right here. Go ahead.
15. And they said unto her, Thou art mad.
Mm-hmm.
But she constantly affirmed that it was even so. Then said they,
Mm-hmm.
It is his angel.
It's not Peter. It's his angel that just came. That's knocking on the door. Because you do have an angel watching over you. God will put an angel to watch over you, right? So it is biblical to have an angel watching over you, or what you call it,
No, it's a spiritual covering.
Spiritual covering.
It's still the same thing.
which is an angel.
Yeah.
Angels are spirit,
Yeah.
right? Go ahead. I think that's all we needed out of it. I was just trying to get to this point. But let's go to Second Chronicles.
What you going into the next question?
No. I'm going into to give him a little bit more on that, and then we're gonna address the other question. Second Chronicles chapter 16. And pick it up at let's go right into it. Verse 9.
Second Chronicles 16
Mhm.
and 9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth,
Mm-hmm.
to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him.
Right, so it's not like everybody has a guardian angel just, redeeming you out of trouble. No, it says, for the eyes of the Lord, right, runneth to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong on the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him, towards God. Right? Just like he said, how he's going to give his angels charge over you to keep thee and guard you in the way in Psalms 92, I believe. Right?
Mhm.
Like when we fleeing into the wilderness, you're going to have a guardian angel during that time, keeping you and guiding you in the way. Right? Go ahead, though. Finish that off.
Middle of 9.
Mm-hmm.
To show himself strong in behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him.
Mm-hmm.
Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars.
Right, so we see that David had a guardian angel, but as soon as David messed up, the angel had to step aside. Now wars is coming. You get what I'm saying? Did he have wars in his house before that?
No.
Before he sinned against God?
Yeah.
In his house?
Oh no.
No, he was doing God's work. he was
Your lesson, you had said he was getting rebuked for it was
righteous
righteously,
rebuke?
yeah, righteous
Yeah.
rebuke, and then after there's like
Yeah.
that was fire when you had
Yeah.
brought that up.
because God rebuked him like afflicted.
Yes,
He was
yes.
getting
Oh, no,
afflicted
was he
for
like
for
also afflicted by the
righteousness' sake.
people
For
for his
righteousness?
righteousness?
Huh?
He was afflicted both by people for his righteousness.
Yeah, he was being
And then-
afflicted
then
by
it was-
Saul for righteousness,
Yeah.
just
And then
for
when he
being
sinned,
righteous.
he was
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
Chasing but for his sin. Right? So there was two kinds.
Yeah.
One for righteousness and one for your sin.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, so I wanted to come here to show you that even then, this the angel had to step aside. Actually, we could look at another one in Isaiah.
Give him
Because we looked at it in Exodus already. Where he said, if you don't obey his voice, he will turn to be your enemy. Right? The angel is going to turn against you. He's going to have to stand a step aside. Right? He's not going to be able to defend you.
Hebrews 1.
Hebrews 1.
And the story spirits.
Hebrews 1. And let's see who they're sent to.
Oh, yeah.
14.
Yeah, Hebrews 1 and 14.
Very good one, bro.
Yes. I think I'll start at 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It says, but to which the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool?
Mm-hmm.
Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation?
So you see who they're sent to? They're sent to those that are supposed to be heirs of salvation. Right? That's why you see them sent to Abram, right? That's an heir of salvation. You see them sent to Isaac, Jacob. Those are heirs of salvation. Moses, heirs of salvation, right? The angels are sent to them because they're heirs of salvation.
Thank you.
And yours was about, oh, you have a question? Let me just address his and repeat it again.
Just angels unaware.
Entertaining angels unaware.
Yeah, like
All right.
yeah.
So let's go to Judges. And we can see that example of Manoah and his wife entertaining an angel unaware. Where is Samson at? Okay. It's in 13, chapter 13. Pick it up from verse 1 and we'll do a little bit of skipping.
Judges 13 and 1. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord delivered them into the hand of the Philistines 40 years. And there was a certain man of Zorah and of the family of the Danites,
Mm-hmm.
whose name was Manoah. And his wife was barren and bare not. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto the woman and said unto her, Behold, now thou art barren, and
Mm-hmm.
bearest not, but thou shalt conceive and bear a son. Now, therefore, beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine, nor strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing.
Mm-hmm.
For lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come upon his head. For the child shall be a Nazarite unto God from the womb, and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines.
Hmm.
Then the woman came and told her husband, saying,
So pay attention here, right? Because does she know this is an angel? She's gonna tell you herself. Let's read that.
A man of God
Hmm.
came unto me.
Notice what she says, right? A man of God came unto me. She didn't say an angel of the Lord, right? She just think, oh, it's just a man of God, right? Go ahead.
And his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God,
But his countenance was like a countenance of an angel of God. How it looked?
very terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I asked him not whence he was, neither told he me his name.
All right, she didn't get no information from this person. I don't know where he's from. I don't know his name. He just looked like a man of God. He looked like he had a countenance of an angel. Whether or not he was an angel, I don't know. It could have been a man of God. She entertained an angel unawares. But now they're gonna go even further into entertaining this angel. Go ahead.
Verse 7. But he said unto me, Behold, thou shalt not conceive and bear a son. And now drink no wine, nor strong drink, neither eat any unclean thing.
Mm-hmm.
For the child shall be a Nazarite to God from the womb to the day of his death. Then Manoah entreated the Lord and said, O my Lord, let the man of God which thou didst send come again unto us, and teach us what we shall do unto the child that shall be born.
What he said, let the man of God. He didn't say let the angel. Because they think it's just a man. Right? Let that man of God that you sent, which is they thinking, oh, a prophet, let him come back. So we could learn how to raise Samson. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And God hearkened unto the voice of Manoah, and the angel of God came again unto the woman as she sat in the field. But no, Manoah, her husband, was not with her.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman made haste and ran and showed her husband and said unto him, Behold, the man hath appeared unto me that came unto me the other day. And Manoah arose and went after his wife and came to the man.
Notice that we keep reading what? Man. 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 The man came unto me. The man this, the man that. Because they don't know it's an angel. They're entertaining. Go ahead. What you have to say?
No, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. You good.
I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but like, okay, so they keep men, like men, because like angels, I was under the impression that like angels, got multiple eyes and
Mhm.
like like the celestial beings in the third heavens with the Lord. I was under that impression, so it's like entertaining angels in the Lord, like they see him, they still think he's a man.
No, you good.
Did he come in the vessel, like how we are in the vessel? Did he
Well,
come like that?
they have how many faces? Some of these angels. Not all angels are the same. There's different kind of angels, right? Not all angels have wings.
And they can transform themselves.
Yeah, they could appear as men. They could appear as anything. They have 4 different faces, 4 different ways they could appear as.
Those are
Right.
cherubim.
That's a cherubim angel. There's a seraphim angel. There's angel the that looks like a man. The man Gabriel, right? Gabriel is not a man,
Archangel.
But yeah, you good, bro. Where we left off? I lost my place. My finger moved.
Oh, man, I got up.
Verse
We were at
10.
Yeah, verse 10.
Yes, verse 10.
Okay. I'll start it over. And the woman made haste and ran and showed her husband and said unto him, Behold, the man hath appeared unto me that came unto me the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And Manoah arose and went after his wife and came to the man and said unto him, Art thou the man that spakest unto the woman? And he said, I am.
Right, and notice they keep addressing him, as what they believe he is. Are you the man that came to my wife? He's like, yeah, I'm the man. But go ahead.
Verse 12. And Manoah said, Now let thy words come to pass, how shall we order the child, and how shall we do unto him?
Mm-hmm.
And the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, of all that I said unto the woman, let her beware.
Skip to verse 17.
And Manoah said unto the angel of the Lord.
No, 16, sorry.
And the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, though thou detain me,
Mm-hmm.
I will not eat of thy bread. And if thou wilt,
because they're trying to feed the angel now, right? If we should have just kept it right.
Yeah, right.
Let's just read it.
Let's go back to we're at 12. And Manoah said, now let thy words come to pass.
Mhm.
How shall we order the child, and how shall we do unto him? And the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, of all that I said unto the woman,
Mhm.
let her beware.
Mm-hmm.
She may not eat of anything that cometh of the vine, neither let her drink wine or strong drink, nor eat any unclean thing. All that I have commanded her, let her observe.
Mm-hmm.
And Manoah said unto the angel of the Lord, I pray thee, let us detain thee, until we shall have made ready a kid for thee.
Mm-hmm.
And the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, though thou detain me, I will not eat of thy bread. And if thou wilt offer a burnt offering, thou must offer it unto the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
For Manoah knew not that he was an angel
So we
of the
see.
Lord.
So this is what you call entertaining the angel unawares, because they didn't know that he was an angel of the Lord. Same thing with you see the few different places that they didn't realize they were actually speaking to an angel. They thought it was just a man. Even Mary, the same thing. Mary thought she was just speaking. She was like, "What kind of salutation? What kind of salutation is that?" You know. So you need more on that?
No, good. Thank you.
All right, all praise, my bro. Because they were trying to honor this angel. And he's like, nah, honor God, not me. Worship God.
Okay, so one more question. So y'all name like different angels. How many angels are there?
Oh, that's numerous.
No.
Innumerable.
No, like no.
In the Bible?
No, like the different types of angels.
The Bible says there's celestial beings and there's terrestrial beings as far as body types. And then
No, he's saying like what
Because y'all
kind of
named a
angel?
few. Like
You have cherubim, seraphim,
Cephalum.
you have archangel, right? Let me see if I can find all of them for you.
Yeah.
You want to go to the place to read it, or
No, we can't. I don't mind.
Seraphim, cherubim, archangel, guardian.
let's go to Ezekiel.
Messenger war.
It's in chapter 1, but there's a place where he said he knew they were cherubims. Give me a second. Ezekiel 10?
I think. Yeah.
Verse 15? No, not 15.
8 talks about cherubims.
Oh, verse 20. Right?
Yeah.
So let's pick it up from
What chapter are we again?
Ezekiel chapter 10. Pick it up at verse 1.
Ezekiel 10 and 1.
Mhm.
Then I looked, and behold, in the firmament that was above the head of the cherubims were appeared over them as it were a sapphire stone, as the appearance of the likeness of a throne. And he spake unto the man clothed with linen, and said, Go in between the wheels, even under the cherub, and fill thine hand with coals of fire from between the cherubims, and scatter them over the city. And he went in my sight. Now the cherubims stood on the right side of the house. When the man went in, and the cloud filled the inner court, the glory of the Lord went up from the cherub and stood over the threshold of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And the house was filled with the cloud, and the court was full of the brightness of the Lord's glory. And the sound of the cherubs' wings was heard, even to the outer court, as the voice of the Almighty God when he speaketh. And it came to pass that when he had commanded the man clothed with linen, saying, Take fire from heaven between the wheels and from between the cherubims, and he went in and stood beside the wheels. And one cherub stretched forth his hand from between the cherubims unto the fire that was between the cherubims, and took thereof, and put it into the hands of him that was clothed with linen, who took it and went out. And there appeared in the cherubims the form of a man's hand under their wings. And when I looked, behold, the four wheels by the cherubims, one wheel by one cherub, and another wheel by another cherub. And the appearance of the wheels was as the color of a beryl stone. And as for their appearances, they had four, one likeness, and as if a wheel had been in the midst of a wheel. When they went upon four sides. They turned not as they went, but to the place whither the head looked, they followed it. They turned not as they went, and their whole body, and their backs, and their hands, and their wings, and their wheels, and were full of eyes around about, even the wheels that they four had. As for the wheels, it was cried unto them in my hearing, O wheel. And every one had four faces. The first face was the face of a cherub, and the second face was the face of a man, and the third face was the face of a lion, and the fourth face the face of an eagle.
Another place it says like the cherub, he had a face of an ox. Right, in where you see cherub, in the place of he had the face of a cherub, it says he had a face of an ox. Right, so you see the different. He has four faces. This kind of cherubim. And skip to verse 20. You don't have to read
Ezekiel 10 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
This is the living creature that I saw under the God of Israel by the river of Chebar, and I knew that they were the cherubims.
Like he knew they were cherubim. This is the same ones he saw when in chapter 1. Right, I wanted to go here because he's telling you he knew they were cherubims based on the description of the wings, the eyes, the different faces. Right, so let's look at the seraphim, and of course you know about the archangel, which is the two angels on the ark. Right. Isaiah chapter 6. You could look at the seraphims over here in Isaiah chapter 6. When you get there, you can pick it up at verse
Isaiah what?
6 and 1. Yeah. Isaiah 6 and 1. I didn't say?
I didn't hear it.
Oh.
6, but
Isaiah 6 and 1. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple.
hmm
Above it stood the seraphims.
So here we have a different kind of angel, a seraphim. We read about a cherubim. Now it's telling you about a seraphim angel. Go ahead.
Above it stood the seraphims. Each one had 6 wings. With twain he covered his face,
hmm
and with twain he covered his feet, and with twain he did fly. And one cried unto another and said, Holy, 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 and is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. And the post of the door moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke. Then said I, Woe is me,
hmm
for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. For mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. Then flew one of the seraphims unto me,
hmm
having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with the tongs from off the altar. And he laid it upon my mouth, and said, Lo, his hath touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away, and thy sin purged.
Right? That live coal, he put that fire on it, he purged him of everything. So now he could speak now. Because he's saying, I can't speak. Like I'm of unclean lips. How am I gonna go speak to these people? Right? But the seraphim, God told seraphim, go cleanse them. Go clean them up. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Also, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send?
hmm
And who will go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me.
Because now he's clean. Right? Here am I, send me. There's no way he's gonna go if he has unclean lips. Right? Now he has the clean lips. He has knowledge. He has understanding. Go talk to these people for me. Right? So that's the second angel. We could go to for the one that Exodus 25. And this is the archangel here. Exodus 25. And again, these are cherubims, but he called them archangels because they're on the ark, right? Because we saw the description of the cherubim, they had more than one wing, 2 wings.
6,
I mean,
think. Oh yeah.
right? But this cherubim here only has 2 wings, right? Go ahead.
25 and 1.
Oh, I can tell you the verse. Pick it up at verse 17 because the cherubims are on the mercy seat. God dwells between the cherubims. That's where he meets, right? 17.
All right. Exodus 25 and 17. And thou shalt make a mercy seat
Mm-hmm.
of pure gold. 2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof,
Mm-hmm.
and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof. And thou shalt make 2 cherubims of gold, of beaten work shalt thou make them, in the 2 ends of the mercy seat. And make 1 cherub on one end, and the other cherub on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Even of the mercy seat shall ye make the cherubims on the 2 ends thereof. And the cherubims shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and their faces shall look one to another. Toward the mercy seat shall the faces of the cherubims be. And thou shalt put the mercy seat above upon the ark, and in the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I shall give thee.
Mm-hmm.
And there I will meet with thee, and I will commune with thee from above the mercy seat, from between the 2 cherubims which are upon the ark of the testimony, and of all things which I give thee in the commandment unto the children of Israel.
All right, so the Bible doesn't give us every class of angels they are, but only the ones that interact with us, right? So, like he told you, there's an innumerable number of angels. We don't know if each angel is like the same kind, that have the same features, have the same faces. We don't know that. We have only seen a few angels throughout the Bible: cherubim, seraphim, the angel, the archangel. We've seen with Michael. We've seen Gabriel, right? Those are the angels we've seen, and Satan, right? The fallen. Right?
Revelation.
So that would be another category. Fallen angels.
We don't even know how. It doesn't describe how all of them look. Like,
I said there's Michael, that serpent, that old serpent, the dragon, and his
Satan, not Michael.
Satan and his
Sure,
Satan fought against the dragon,
Yeah, Satan
and they was
and
cast
angels.
down. That old serpent, the devil. Huh?
It's just describing his characteristics, though, like his attributes. Like, he's not an actual serpent. Like,
Right.
yeah.
I know that. Yeah. I was just bringing up the fact that it wasn't just Satan that was cast down. They said, Satan
Yeah, and his angels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
a third of an innumerable number of angels.
Yeah.
How do they look? You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. Did cherubims fall with Satan? Did seraphim fall with Satan? Like, you don't know. It doesn't tell us.
We know archangels didn't.
Yes. Huh?
We know archangels didn't.
How do you know?
How do you know? I don't know.
They just say angels. They
It
don't
just said Satan and his angels.
specify which type of angel.
I'm going by like the war that happened when Satan fell and how
Mhm.
Michael Gabriel stood with the Lord.
The book doesn't tell you which angels fell. Which, like, it doesn't classify. Okay, this group of angels fell. It doesn't
It
do
doesn't say
that.
1/3.
It just says angels.
It just said a third of the angels. That's all it said. So we just have to go by what it says. Like, I don't need to know how the angel looked that fell. that's not gonna get me salvation. You know. But I feel you on that question though. That was a good question. Was that good for you?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
That sounded better.
So I kind of wanted to read two passages in the Bible and then a follow-up question.
Okay. Where you want to go to?
So the first one is 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 9.
So chapter 5.
Chapter 5 verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 9 through 13.
All right. When you get there, you can pick it up now, bro. Let's read that, and then we might back it up a little bit.
1 Corinthians
9,
5,
Chapter
5 and 9.
chapter 5,
verse
9 to 13. I wrote unto you an epistle, not to company with fornicators, yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world,
Mm-hmm.
or with the covetous, or extortioners, or with idolaters, for then must ye needs go out of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have written unto you not to keep company. If any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or covetous, or idolater, or railer, or drunkard, or extortioner, with such an one know not to eat.
Mm-hmm.
For what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Do not ye judge them that are within?
Mm-hmm.
But them that are without, God judges. Therefore, put away from among yourselves that wicked person.
Okay.
Okay, and then the second one is Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. through
Matthew
19.
chapter 18, verse 15 to 19. And put a hold on that 1 Corinthians.
Matthew 15, right? 18.
Matthew 18?
Matthew 18, verse 15 through
Okay.
19.
Okay, go ahead, my bro.
Matthew 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee,
Mm-hmm.
go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. And if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that is in the mouth of two or three witnesses, every word may be established.
Mm-hmm.
And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven,
Mm-hmm.
and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Again, I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them.
Okay, so what was your question about?
Okay, so
this
now
one?
the question is, I want to know how much is it a responsibility for the church to correct a brother or a sister if they're like constantly sinning? So I'll say like, okay, so an example, if there were to be a brother who would come to church
Mm-hmm.
and it's a known thing that he's beating his wife. The wife comes with a black eye all the time. She doesn't personally come to the church and say, hey, this is what's happening to me. But it's kind of like little whispers, right? But we all know that's what's happening. How much of a responsibility is it for the church to step in and say something? Or is it not the church's responsibility not to say anything?
It is the church's responsibility
Okay.
to step in and say something. We read it.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm asking that is because the last verse that we just read, it says that you're supposed to go to the brother first, with by yourself, then bring another person and talk to that person.
But
and
that's
then
if
bring
he
it to the
trespass
whole
against you.
church. So I'm just wondering, if you don't go through that process, is it still the church's responsibility if they see that brother or sister constantly doing a sin within visual eyesight? Are we supposed to say something?
Yes, we are supposed to. Because secret love is you're not supposed to have secret love. You're supposed to rebuke your neighbor, not suffer sin upon him. So yes, you are supposed to do that. But if he trespass against you, you bring it to him. You bring it to the church. If he doesn't hear you, you bring it to 2 or 3 witnesses. If he doesn't hear those 2 or 3 witnesses, you bring it to the church.
Because I've always known that verse. But my thing is, what if, like I gave the example, it's a woman who doesn't verbalize, hey, this man is beating on me. But we all know it because like she probably went to a sister and told a sister. Or she probably told someone in the church, but she didn't make it known to like a teacher or someone who's of authority. Is it, but the person who is of authority hears the murmuring about that? Is it the person who's of authority, is he supposed to step in and say something without the woman telling you specifically?
Well, it's something the church is doing. Bring it to the church, not bring it to the person in authority.
But that's
I understand what you're saying, but because it would be done by the church. So the whole church is gonna be like, no, we can't have this brother in here because this is what, or this sister or whatever, whoever is doing what to each other, right?
Right.
You bring it to the church, right? But when we go back to 1 Corinthians, right? He's talking to somebody that's like within the church that is a fornicator or idolater or whatever, not to keep company with that kind of person as well. Right?
Touch on that real quick. Also, isn't there 1 Corinthians also where it says like how to treat your husband and wife also? Isn't there 1 Corinthians as well?
Not in chapter 5. That's where we was at.
It's in the Corinthians.
Yeah.
But not in chapter 5.
2 Corinthians? Okay.
Yeah, guys, I just basically wanted to know if you don't go through the steps that it says with the last chapter. I still wanted to know if the church is a well-known thing around the church where people are talking like this brother's doing X, Y, or this sister's doing X, Y, and Z, and it's like visible in front of the church.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the church responsibility to correct that brother or sister?
Yes,
Or
it
is
is.
everyone just
100%
gonna turn a blind
sure.
eye and pretend like they don't see it?
It's 100% the church's responsibility to correct that brother. And if he doesn't receive the correction, then we go according to what this says, right? It says, and if he neglect to hear if he neglect to hear them, tell it to the church, right? The two witnesses. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican. Like, we don't have no more dealings with you. You know, that's what you do.
But will the correction be like a public correction before the church? I mean, just
Co-
because there's
Correction in
whispers.
meekness and the same way you would want to be corrected.
Right, but what I'm saying is like let's say like she was saying, there's little whispers. If
Mhm.
you can see the black eye or whatever, but maybe there was a correction and maybe it wasn't. Should it be like before the congregation, or maybe is it a private correction from the leaders of the church?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what they said. They
Yes.
went through the
Yeah.
steps.
You got to go through the
Yeah.
steps.
Mhm.
You do try to do it privately first.
But that's
If it doesn't work
But
privately,
that's why I gave the
then you
scenario
make it
I
public.
gave. That's why I gave the scenario
Yeah.
I gave, which is the woman didn't go to anyone of
Mhm.
authority and say, "Hey, this is what's happening to me. Can you guys speak to this brother?"
Mhm.
It's one of those things where it's a known thing because everyone sees it, and she probably went to a sister and told, and maybe
Mhm.
that sister told her husband. Now her husband saw the other brothers.
Mhm.
It's a known thing, but she didn't vocalize it to someone and say, "Hey, this is what I'm going through. I need help. I need you guys to speak to this brother." How is that dealt with if she doesn't say? But we all know, like we all see it. It's not hidden. It's in plain sight. So it's like that step. How do you know what I mean? Like it overrules that step because she didn't go to anyone, but everyone
Mhm.
knows what this is happening. So that's why I was asking, like, how does the church handle something like that?
Something like that. If it's brought to the church has to do something about
But
it.
it
Even if it wasn't done in according to this order,
Right.
and it's known, the sin is known. It's now
It's
made known to
blatant,
the
yeah.
church. They're supposed to do something about it.
So I have a question on that. So she's like being silent about it. Like, wouldn't we intercede on her back? Like, first, like prayer and fasting, maybe. Like, because like if I'm assuming like if we're using this circumstance, like she don't want to say nothing because out of fear that her husband when they get back home.
Retaliation.
Yeah.
I'm hold on. I'm pause that because it's gonna build on after this. But how does you got to have 2 to 3 witnesses before you can bring a matter,
Yes,
to be like, oh, this is what happened. So I'm confused as like, who's the witness? If you're bringing it to the church and it's whispers, that's hearsay. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you confirm and say, okay, this is what's going on? If you're just
They-
Can I
assuming,
say
you know what I'm
something,
saying?
though? If we're in the church, because that step, right,
Mhm.
is for church. It's not for the world.
Yes.
So automatically, if someone were to say, like, I was the woman that's saying I'm getting beaten on,
Mhm.
as a woman of God, I'm supposed to be considered a woman of God. That's the
Mhm.
reason why I'm here amongst everyone. So my word is supposed to be, like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to think that I'm telling the truth, unless I were to show otherwise, right? Automatically, if I'm saying my husband is beating on me, I'm coming to you as a teacher and telling you that. The first thing is not, oh, but who's seen it? It's gonna be like, oh, I believe my sister because we read the Bible. I know
Well,
that I'm not supposed to lie.
You can't just go
You're
by.
not supposed to automatically just be like, oh, I need to see someone in that
You
house.
can't just
and your
automatically
kid
say
has
you
to
believe
agree.
your sister, right? Like you do need some kind of a witness to say, man, we gotta read.
So no one was in that house and saw that the man was beating me.
Mhm.
And I come to the church and say, this is what's happening to me. You're gonna say, I need to have my kid
No.
or someone in that house that confirms that.
No,
that
that's
person
not
beat
what I'm saying. I'm saying for the church to address it and for me to rebuke the brother. How do I rebuke him for something I cannot have improved? You get what I'm saying? Like, but if it's visibly, I could see, hey, this woman is coming with a black eye. Now
Where
I
did it
have
come
proof.
from? Yeah.
You get what I'm
And
saying?
if she's saying it came from him,
But if it's just, oh, my husband beat me, I can't just say, "Oh, I gotta believe the sister because she comes to the church." I would have to investigate, talk to this brother, because you could just be coming to me first, so I could take your side. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because
I understand
we
what
got to
you're
do it
saying.
with
So
rightful.
basically, if I were to come and say that my husband's beating on me and I have nothing, no visible bruises or whatever, you would question it. But now, if you see me with a black eye and I tell you this is what came from my husband,
Mhm.
you still would feel like I have to have a witness to know that that person hit me in the eye.
No, I would bring both of you together and talk to both of you at the same time, right? Because when the accuser and the accused are standing together, it's going to be very hard to lie.
Right.
You know,
Even by mannerisms, you could tell.
yeah, it's going to be very hard for the accuser and the accused to lie in front of the person they're trying to have take their side. You know, but let me see if I can find something for you. Like even what we read today with Tamar, right?
Yeah, this is where it all stemmed from the lesson.
Like what happened with Tamar? She was being afflicted, right? Look how quick she was brought into judgment. Nobody investigated that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So do I have to just believe Judah because Judah keeps the commandments? Because she would have been put to death.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why I say.
And another thing too is I feel like, let's be honest, I feel like if it was a scenario like that, right, and a woman said that, I think that it would be a little bit by patterns. You would be able to analyze it and say, okay, yeah, that brother's probably capable or not capable of doing it.
Mhm.
Because of just how the person behaves alone.
Mhm.
I feel like you could judge if someone's capable.
People wear masks.
That's true too.
You could be
100%.
you could be fooled by someone's mask. You know?
That's true.
So
That is definitely true.
I was trying to get another example for you, right? Yeah, the one I'm thinking is the best example would be Tamar, like, you know, because it's same thing. It was by hearing of the ears. Oh, she's been a harlot. You know, let's go read it. Let's go. We're gonna go to Genesis 38. Right? And pick it up from verse 23.
38 and 23.
Mm-hmm.
And Judah said, let her take it to her,
Mm-hmm.
lest we be shamed. Lest we be shamed. Behold, I sent this kid, and thou hast not found her.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass about 3 months after that it was told Judah, saying, Tamar, thy daughter-in-law, hath played the harlot. And also, behold, she is with child by whoredom.
Mm-hmm.
And Judah said, bring her forth and let her burn.
Right. So you see how
Be
quick.
burnt.
See how quick that went into judgment? Like it was supposed to go based on what we just read and what you told us in Matthew, right? Bring it to the church, bring it to the congregation. Or he was supposed to go to her privately and discuss this matter. He didn't do that. He just went straight, burn her. That's why I would say some investigation would have to be made, like whether or not who is right or wrong here.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
No, of course. Because
yeah.
Because even the world knows that. You have to go before a judge before you go and say that person got to go to prison.
Yeah.
So obviously, if God is of all gods,
Mm-hmm.
we would have to have some sort of structure before we condemn someone.
Yeah. You know. But it would be the same verses you brought. And you brought up some very good, strong verses to to go with what you were trying to say as
Yeah.
well, you know. Finish that off.
And verse 25. When she was brought forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, by the man who these are, am I with child?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, discern, I pray thee, whose are these?
Right.
The signet and the bracelets and staff.
Mm-hmm.
And Judah acknowledged them and said, she hath been more righteous than
So
I.
you see how both the accuser and the accuser standing before the congregation. It's going to be very hard for you to lie before everybody, because now you're gonna make it be known that you're the one lying.
Right.
You know. So in this example, you see them doing it the wrong way, which it was supposed to be done the way we read it earlier, right? It's supposed to be brought to you go to the person that offended you. If they don't hear you, you take it to 2 or 3 witnesses. If they don't hear the 2 or 3 witnesses, then you take it to the church. They don't hear the church, you put that person out. Right? You know. So that's what I got for you here.
Yeah.
You know, because it's no example where you see.
No, I just because, like I said, the question really stemmed from the fact that if the woman wasn't brave enough to come to a brother personally or come to 2 or 3 people personally, but there was like a little bit of murmuring about it. She probably told one sister that she confided in or whatever. But we all know as a church what's going on.
And that's why I came to this, because there was murmuring here.
Right.
It's not like he knew. It was just murmuring going around, and he heard, oh, she's pregnant. You know? So what do I do? Oh, let's just go kill her.
No, you're doing some investigation
Yes.
first.
You know, that's why I was saying to investigate. I know he was like, oh, why you got to investigate? Because evidently I got a black eye. He beat me. How do I know that?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? How do I know you didn't bang your face into a door?
And then accuse the person.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, that's why I would say do it the proper way. Like,
and I also believe too, if God forbid I were to be the woman or a woman were to come and say that, and they're saying it with sincerity and honesty, and they're saying it before the church, and God is within the church, I do feel like justice would definitely be served. Because obviously, if I have faith that I honor a righteous God, and I know I'm being honest, there's no way I would believe that God wouldn't, kind of defend me in that situation where he would let the church know I'm being honest in a sense. I don't know how it would come off as being honest, but just because I know I serve the true and living God, and I were to be in a scenario like that, it would come off as honest.
I have another example. It doesn't quite go much with your, but it could help you slightly, right? Even when Paul addressed that a father is sleeping with is it the son's wife or the son sleeping with the father, wife. Right? He's like, y'all should have put this person out. What's going on? But you are puffed up. You have this person around you like, it's all good. You should have been put that person out the church, because a little bit of leaven does what? Leaven up the whole lump. You know?
Well, thank you.
You're welcome, sis. All praise to the Most High. Any other question?
You have a question.
Oh, you have a question? No.
Is there scripture that speaks against women cutting their hair off, like bald or nearly bald,
Against a woman?
Or against it.
There's a scripture about a woman shaving her head, but this is just not. It's
or something like that.
Said it'd be a shame. Was that Corinthians? Or shorn?
yeah.
And then how would that relate to like people that have like women that have like alopecia or cancer? Is that like a different thing?
That's completely different. They're not choosing to shave.
Yeah, it's not women.
Yeah.
Got an issue. Second. First Corinthians.
Yeah, that's true.
Where are we going? First Corinthians 7.
You tell me, bro. I thought you had it.
I'm telling you. You know, yeah. That's why I salute the guys when they be up here. You know what I mean? It's easier said than done. You like the guys really they really earned that word, and when it's off the top of their head and they come and you see them answering questions, it's not easy. You know, take it off the cup and be accurate at least. You know, you can have a gauge. Like I think it's the Corinthians, but exact numbers. But yeah, turn the 7 and 14 right in the middle line on the after the period. Like, dang, remember that? But it's the it's right here. 11. First Corinthians 11 and 7. Is that what you're looking for?
11 and
Yeah.
it's an 11.
Chapter 11.
Yeah,
Just
but
chapter
what
11
verse?
in general. I think it would be. But Numbers chapter verse 6 is the shorn. If it be a shame for.
Let's read from 1.
Mm.
Yeah, let's pick it up from 1 because there's no good place to pick it up from there. 11 and First Corinthians 11, verse 1.
1 Corinthians 11 and 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances, as I delivered them to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ,
Mm-hmm.
and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
Mm-hmm.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered, dishonoreth her head. For that is even all one as if she were shaven. For if the woman be not covered,
Mm-hmm.
let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven,
Mm-hmm.
let her be covered.
Right? So this is talking about a woman not wanting to cover her head. If she doesn't want to cover her head, let her be shorn. Doesn't mean she doesn't have to put on the covering. You just you taking off that covering, your natural covering. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head,
Mm-hmm.
for as much as he is the image and glory of God, but the woman is the glory of the man. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
Mm-hmm.
Neither was man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
Mm-hmm.
For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels.
Right? So this is why she should actually wear the head covering, right? But continue going on because we're trying to get to verse 16.
Mhm. Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord. For as the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the woman.
Mm-hmm.
But all things of God. Judge in yourselves. Is it comely that a woman pray unto God uncovered?
This is not even on.
It's picking up the mic.
Yeah?
Tap it.
It must be unplugged. This is not on.
Oh, it's playing it from the computer now, but it still picked up audio.
Okay.
I switched it so that it does that. If that's
All right. Because I'm like, this is not on. I hope they're hearing us online. Like, you should check it just to make sure.
13.
Go ahead.
Judge in yourselves. Is it comely that a woman pray unto God uncovered?
Mm-hmm.
Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her.
Mm-hmm.
For her hair is given her for a covering.
Right? So your hair was given to you for a covering. You know? Go ahead.
But if any man seem to be contentious, we have no such custom, neither the churches of God.
Right? So if anybody seems to be contentious, we don't have that custom where your hair is. No, we got to cover our head. The women have to cover their head. Men have to uncover their head. Right? But let's go to another place. Let's go to Leviticus.
I got two, 1 Timothy 2 and Deuteronomy 22.
Hold that. Let's go to because you asked also about that. What else you asked about that? What was your other?
No, I was just saying about the cancer and alopecia, but that's different.
Mhm.
That's not women.
Because we're not supposed to shave our heads.
As women.
No, this is for the dead. There's a reason why we're not. It's for the dead. Let's go read it. Leviticus 21.
Leviticus
Shall not
22,
make
you said?
baldness.
No, 21.
21,
21:5. I think it talks about the baldness.
And verse 5.
Leviticus
21 and
5. 21 and 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
Mm-hmm.
They shall be holy unto their God, and not profane the name of their God.
Right, and this is talking about who? If you go back to verse 1, let's read who he's talking to.
And the Lord said unto Moses, Speak unto the priests of the sons of Aaron, and say unto them, There shall none be defiled for the dead among his people.
Right, so this was people who used to do that. They would shave their head for the dead, but he's telling the priests, nah, don't do that. And we are a nation of king and priests. Right? So, yeah, we're not supposed to be shaving our heads for the dead. And that's a priest.
When you say for the dead,
yes.
No one says they're gonna shave their head for the dead. They're just gonna shave it for personal reasons. So, but that's still wrong, though.
People actually do shave their head for the dead. Like, they mom die or somebody die, and next thing you know, they shave off everything. They do that. But it's not a sin to shave your head. Paul shaved his head. You understand what I'm saying? Like a Nazarite will shave his head after his Nazarite vow, and he will burn the hair. So it's not a sin to shave your head. It was just for the priests. Don't do it for the dead.
Okay, so don't do it for the dead. So as a woman, if you decide to do an extreme big chop, is that different, or
you're fine to shave your head.
Oh. Okay.
If you want to cut your hair, cut your hair. But I was just showing you that the hair was a covering for beauty for the woman. Okay. That's all I was showing you there. And in Leviticus, I was showing you that the priests weren't supposed to shave their head for the dead.
That's why I'd be like, if it be a shame.
Remove the beauty from you? Isn't it not like a dishonor for the woman to remove the beauty from her?
Yeah.
It's a dishonor to move the beauty?
The
hair is for beauty, but if her husband is fine with the way she looks,
she's talking about the curses.
Huh?
The curses that about Israel. So you're gonna lose hair.
He's gonna make baldness upon their head. That's different.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's not. No. He's gonna shave off their head.
Like I had shaved my hair off already, but right. But if God had here for the glory and for honor, that I'm not singing his beauty or his glory. That's not me removing that beauty and that honor.
Yeah, but it's not a sin. It wouldn't be a sin for her to shave her head. It's not a sin. Like we read it in Paul that it's not a sin. Like if she decides to shave her head, she decides to shave her head. But it wouldn't be a sin. Then he goes on to show that it was there for. Matter of fact, let's go back and read it. It was 1 Corinthians. What was that?
1 Corinthians
11 and 7.
right, pick it up at 13.
1 Corinthians 11 and 13. Judge in yourselves. Is it comely that a woman pray unto God uncovered?
Yeah, like judge yourself. Like, is that how we supposed to be praying to God? Do we pray to God with our head uncovered? No, we don't do that. Go ahead.
Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? But
He's gonna explain why he's saying that. Go ahead.
But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. But if any man seem to be contentious,
If they have contention among you between whether or not you should have a man have long hair, because the Greeks didn't believe a man could have long hair, right? So he said, yeah, nature teaches that, but what he's going to tell us is we don't have this kind of custom. Because Samson had long hair. You know what I'm saying? Ezekiel had long hair. There's prophets that had long hair. Nazarites had long hair. You know? So go ahead.
we have no such custom, neither the churches of God.
Right? We don't have this kind of custom. You know, where it's a shame for a man to have long hair. And no, we don't have that kind of custom, right? For pick it up at 6 now.
For what if the woman be not covered? Let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn,
So if it's a shameful thing for you to for a woman to walk out there bald headed, then what is he saying?
or shaven, let her be covered.
Then cover your head, right? Go ahead.
7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of God, but the woman is the glory of the man.
So when the woman doesn't cover her head, she's doing what? She's not. She's the glory of the man. She's dishonoring her head, which is her husband, right?
Oh, her head, the one that's over her.
Yes. You're dishonoring your head.
Because I've also heard that the covering of the head is for married women, not single women. I forgot what passage his brother, because I had this brother arguing with me because I say I always cover my head when I'm in church, and the brother was basically saying, yeah, you could do it, but it's not law to do it, and he was basically saying that it's only for women.
We read it today in the law that
it's only for women who are married, but if it's like a little girl who's unmarried because she doesn't have a head, which is a husband, she could have her head uncovered, is what he was saying. And I forgot what passage he was going through. So now, if I'm single, do I have to cover my head?
But isn't Christ the husband? No? Wouldn't that be considered a head?
As if you were a woman, all woman.
What would be other than
Because I forgot.
Oh, too many questions at the same time.
I might have to come back again and show the
One at a
verse
time.
that he showed me, but he was basically showing.
He showed you what?
I don't remember. It was like a verse basically saying that the covering of the head is for women who, because he went to the Old Testament showing that it was women who were only married were given to like a man and was married that covered their heads, but single women, it wasn't something that they did. They didn't have to do it. Basically, he was saying that it's okay that I'm doing it, but it's not mandatory, is what he was saying. I don't remember the verse. I'll probably have to come back Saturday and show the verse, but that's what he was saying.
But if we would have continued reading this, you would have noticed what verse 10 said. Give me 9 and 10.
Verse 9, 1 Corinthians 11 and 9.
No, pick it at 8.
8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels.
Because of the angels. Because what we read today was the priest would uncover the head of that woman. And then that bitter water could have its effects on her. Right? If her husband's was suspicious of her cheating or had a spirit of jealousy on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's for he was basically saying it's for married women.
He's saying that that's only for married women to cover their head?
The head is for married women.
And they use
if
the
you're
Old
a
Testament.
single woman, it's not mandatory.
So-
it's okay for a woman to cover her head even if she's single, but basically he's saying that the covering of the head is for women who are married.
So let's pick it up a little bit higher and see if this is covering women. All women. Any woman. Right? Go ahead. Pick it up from verse 2. Go ahead.
Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man,
Mm-hmm.
and the head of Christ is God. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
So this doesn't address a single man, a married man. Doesn't address that. It says every man.
Yeah.
What does the next verse tell us?
Verse 5. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered, dishonoreth her head.
You dishonoreth your head. Whether or not your head is God, you don't have a husband, or your father, you are dishonoring your head. So which one are you dishonoring? Are you dishonoring your father, your husband, or God? You understand what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
Yeah. Finish that
That's
off.
how I always thought of it. And so
Mhm.
he was showing, I don't, like I said, I would have to come back next Sabbath to see what verse, but he was arguing that it was only for married women. And not
Well,
single women.
In this verse 5 right here, it's addressing every
All
woman.
Yeah.
Every woman, not a specific woman, not a married woman, not a woman that's single. It's
Not a
addressing
widow,
every woman.
Yeah.
Widow, everybody.
Right.
I don't know why I just
Because-
saw that.
Because your head would be either God, your husband, or your father.
Right.
Those are the only 3. You understand?
I never thought about her dishonoring her head. Like I thought she was like when you said that, I was like, "What is that?" Then I started thinking about more like, "Whoa!" I wasn't thinking about it like that.
Yeah, you're
That's
just
crazy.
honoring your head by doing that.
Yeah,
You saying, you know what? I don't want to go through my head. I'm going straight to God.
because it talks about physical head and hair there. So you're like, "Oh, she, whatever you're doing to your head." But then it talks about the angels, which is why you got to put it back into.
Yeah. So you're dishonoring your head like that. Like even Sarah was like, she called Abram Lord. Like she honored her head, right? Not only that, but when there was an issue that she felt she was being wronged by her head, she took it to the next level. She's like, I'm gonna go tell God. Let the Lord be judge between me and you. And Abram was like, hold up, like we could deal with this. This is your handmaid. You just put her up. You do with her whatever you want. Like before you take it to my supervisor, like let's deal with this. So this is something I would suggest sisters do. Like you have an issue, and your head doesn't want to act right, you take it to his head. You see it in the book. You take it to his head, like okay, well my head is acting up. Let me take it to the next person that's above him, which would be Jesus. Right? You got a question?
Yeah. So like, I get this because probably gonna sound kind of dumb. I feel like how you talk to God all day and stuff like that, kind of like in your head. Blah, blah, blah. What is the difference between that and like prayer? Like, what exactly is like how do you talk to Him? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Prayer is just a
just
request.
talking to God.
Yes, just a
But you can
request.
do that all the time.
Yes,
right?
you can do
so You're
that.
supposed to have your head covered.
Yes.
Whenever you're talking
If
to
you're
God.
gonna be praying, your head should be covered.
Even if it's just thoughts, like you're just talking to God, like driving or something, like like what would be considered praying, like putting the scarf on, going on like your knees or something. Like,
No, if you talking to God, like if I'm meditating on God, I'll move my head. Like because you're trying to receive an answer from God, right?
And you'll only if you're with your.
Yeah, so he sees, okay, she's honoring the procedure, like how it's supposed to be done.
Well,
You know?
I always, if I got to quote a verse, I'm like, or if I always say, cover your head if something's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if your head, so your head should be covered if I'm praying, or like, cause let's say I'm not praying,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping, but I have my head covered, but like I want, I don't, it's either I have to play nothing or I want to have something playing in the background, let's say scripture, but if it's playing in the background, should my head be uncovered?
Like,
even though I'm not, you know what I'm
I
saying?
wouldn't strain at a gnat though. Like it says, praying or prophesying. You listen to the lesson sometimes. Sometimes I'm at work, and if I have my hat on, or maybe I have a hard hat on, I'm not gonna take the hard hat off during work to listen to the lesson. I would still listen to the lesson.
Yeah, just like if someone at your job is asking you a question as a woman and you have the answer in the Bible, you say, you're not gonna run and be like, I gotta go in my car and get my scarf. You're just gonna tell them what it is.
I'm just gonna tell you the answer.
Oh, really? I'd be like,
but if what is prophesying? That's another thing. Like people don't. What is prophesying?
Speaking the
prophesying is almost like preaching,
right?
Right?
Oh.
Like how after the Zacharias had John, he prophesied and said something. He prophesied and was like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. Are you doing that?
Prophesy.
Are you telling something of the future? Like
meaning if I'm quoting what the prophets are saying, because now I'm prophesying, because that's what they stated. But if it's of your own,
because I remember I was in a scenario like that. This girl at my job was talking about astrology, and I was telling her how it's against of God, because she says she believes in God. And I remember I went to my Bible app to show her some scriptures that go against what she believes, and I was like, wait, am I supposed to be doing this without my head covering? But I'm like, how am I gonna go get a head covering while I'm at work? But then she's also listening to what I'm saying to her, so that might sin me. I'm like, I don't think God would really condemn me for that, because I'm giving His word, and I just happen to not have the covering at that point.
Right. So, have we not read what God has mercy on whom He has mercy? Like He tells you. Have you not read what David did? It was not lawful for David to eat of the showbread, right? It wasn't lawful, but he had need of it. You are nowhere near your head covering. This person is in need of the word. You're gonna tell this person, wait right here. By the time you come back, the person might not even be interested. They might be gone.
Right.
It's such a diligent mindset, because thinking like that, like as you saying that, like I could be like, I don't know, because the Lord shows how strict He is in certain things. So Moses, he struck the rock when he was supposed to speak to it, bro. You're not even gonna, you know what I'm saying? You cut. Who did we read today? They didn't comply. He slew them, and then he slew the son, right? And it was just kind of like, I was kind of real. I'm like, dang, like, they like, oh, he spilled the seed. No. Was it that? Onan, and then there was someone else. There was two that got killed. Two, you know what I mean? And then
Let's look up these words right here.
So now I'd be looking at how strict the Lord is in certain things, but like you say, He shows favor on whom He has favor to. But you just can't think that you got it like that, because He's shown examples of how people thought, like, not people thought they got it like that, but He shows, like, nah, you I'm not happy with what you did, so you're cut. you know, and it's that unknown, you know, that unknown, like kind of like
So read the definition of prayer.
prayer is the act of communicating with a deity or higher power
Mm-hmm.
through supplication,
Mm-hmm.
thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
adoration,
Mm-hmm.
or confession.
Mm-hmm.
It is a deliberate, often deeply personal practice that can be silent or vocal, public or private, serving to build a relationship with the divine or to request spiritual/physical intervention.
Request, right? So this is something you make in supplication, you give in thanksgiving, right? Adoration or confession. That is prayer. You're making a request. So if you're doing any of these things with your head covered, you are dishonoring your husband, right? So let's go look at prophesying. Go ahead.
Prophesying is the act of predicting future events
Mm-hmm.
with assurance, often under divine inspiration or as a mediator for God. It involves revealing or foretelling events through spiritual insight, or in broader terms, making confident predictions about the future.
Right? So this is prophesying. So when we read in this, you're saying what? You're prophesying about future events. Like if I'm reading Revelation or I'm reading Isaiah, I'm prophesying about a future event. I believe this. So I'm reading it. So my head can't be covered. You understand what I'm saying? It would be the same thing that applies for a woman. Your hair cannot be uncovered while you're prophesying. Right?
But I was going to say that if that be the case, if that comes up and you have to speak of prosperity, so that means a woman is always have to be covered.
Your head would always have to be covered? I mean, are you always speaking?
So not you always speaking, but you never know when the time will come when you have to speak to someone about God, or you never know.
It says praying always.
Right?
I understand. Times are different now.
Is that why women were always covered? Like, I mean, well, not always covered, but is
Majority
that?
of the time,
Yeah, like they
Over
just
the
be
time.
covered all the
But
time.
that's the thing. People in the Middle East, whether they were worshiping,
Yeah,
what is
always
his name,
have to cover.
Muhammad? What is his name? The Muslim god. What is it?
Oh,
Muhammad?
Allah?
Allah. Whether they were praising Allah or were also a Christian, a lot of them covered their heads. But I felt like it was also more than just a religious thing. I felt like it was because they were in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was a thing when you're in the desert to protect yourself from the sun. So I feel like even now they do that not only for religious practices, but also because of the climate, the environment that they're in. But I don't know.
I think there's truth mixed into it, but they got it from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like the head covering, even stuff that we didn't even know. When we go to those churches, if you watch those old school movies, you see the old women. They always have these big hats, you know. But you know what I'm saying? And the men, I don't know what the men did. The men would always take the hats when going inside of a building. In school, they would always have us taking our hat. They would go, take your hat off. You know, you running, ducking from security. But
Because that's a question that could be asked. Are women supposed to constantly have their hair wrapped?
But you're not constantly praying and prophesying.
Right.
Right?
so have your scarf on you, so then the moment come.
Have a strap, you know. Have a
You,
strap.
that's your strap. Instant in
Because it also
season.
doesn't say that it's a sin to not cover your head constantly too.
It doesn't say
that. So it's like it's not mandatory to have it all the time.
It says that she's
He's
dishonoring
specific
her
with
head.
his words.
Yes.
He says when prophesying, cover your head.
Prophesy.
So it doesn't say constantly have
So
it.
if you're about to give a future event,
You bring your head covered.
cover your head. If you're gonna tell somebody in 2056 the Lord is doing this and this, your head better be covered, and my head better be uncovered.
Even if it's not true.
It said if you believe this, if you believe it,
Okay, right. That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
right.
Yeah.
Because when you see the prophets prophesied, you know that was prophet. They were given a future event, something that's going to happen in the near future. Any other questions?
Yeah, can we read Deuteronomy 10 and 8?
Deuteronomy 10 and 8. You can pick it up now, bro. 10 and 8. And then we're gonna hear the question coming out. Good.
Deuteronomy 10 and 8. At that time, the Lord separated the tribe of Levi to bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord, to stand before the Lord, to minister unto him, and to bless in his name unto this day. Wherefore,
No, just 10 and 8 you wanted to read, right?
Yeah, just 10 and 8.
So what is your question out of that?
So that it's basically saying that they still do that today.
No, till this day, till the day that Moses is talking to them. Till this day.
Okay.
Because till this day, we don't even know who Levi is.
That's what I was
Levi is.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, so that answers the question.
And why did the Lord separate them? Because, what was that? Yeah, he separated them to be, although the whole nation was supposed to be kings and priests, but when everybody started with the golden calf, he was like, you know what? Everybody can't just approach me. I'm going to have to just choose one tribe out of you guys to be able to approach me. They were going crazy, man. You know how much dead people you would have had in that sanctuary? Everybody thinks they could approach. Boom. You just keep hearing bells. Bells just stop moving. I gotta pull this one out.
Bodies drop.
Like, that's what the priests had to tie on them just to go into the holies of holies. They had to tie.
So is that the reason why the Levites they have no inheritance?
Yes, because the Lord is in their inheritance. So the Lord chose that tribe out of all the tribes because they're the ones who stepped up. When the Lord told Moses to slay every man, his brother, and his neighbor, the Levites are the ones who stepped up. Matter of fact, let's go read it. It might be in here. Where we at? Actually, we just read it in 8. At that time, he's telling them here. Right? Verse 9. Read it.
Where are we?
Verse 9. Leviticus. I was about to say Deuteronomy 10 and 9. Right? Because we read 8. Read 8 and then go into 9.
All right. Deuteronomy 10 and 8. At that time, the Lord separated the tribe of Levi to bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord, to stand before the Lord, to minister unto him, and to bless his name unto this day. Wherefore Levi hath no part, no inheritance with his brethren. The Lord is his inheritance, according as the Lord thy God promised him.
Right? So it was right there, right in front of our face. The Lord is his inheritance. He doesn't have an inheritance amongst the tribe. He gets to live in the suburbs and of whatever tribe he decides to go. Right? They got to give him cities.
I got a quick question. If nobody. Leviticus 7:23.
Mm-hmm. 7 and 23. Let's read it and then address your question. State your question.
So it's 23 says, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, ye shall eat no manner of fat of ox or of sheep or of goat, and the fat of the beast that dieth of itself, and the fat of that which is torn with beasts may be used in any other use, but ye shall in no wise eat of it.
Mm-hmm. So what's your question?
So my question is, and then also in 25 it says, for whatsoever eateth the fat of the beast, of which men offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, even the soul that eateth it shall be cut off from his people. So is this still in effect? Like, is still this meaning, like I eat oxtail, and sometimes I'll eat oxtail and I'll see like there's a little bit of fat. So
It's gonna be impossible
not eating
for you to eat any meat and not have fat and not have a little bit this fat all throughout the meat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I didn't know if I was being overly, you know what I'm saying? Because what are they meaning by the fat? Like, you know, if that was, because it said that was the Lord.
No, some people eat fat. There's people that eat fat. Like, but he's saying you could use the fat if it's a torn of beast. You could use it for anything else because that fat's supposed to be burnt. Any fat you offer is supposed to be given to that fat's supposed to be burnt. Right? But that fat of a torn beast, you can't offer that to the Lord as a sacrifice. Right? So what he tells you to use that fat for anything else you want to use it. You want to use it for soap. You want to use it, I don't know what else they use fat for. Huh? Butter? No, that you can't. No, that's you eating it. You can't use it.
You can't eat it.
Any other use, but you can't. He tells you. Read 24 again.
And the fat of the beast that dieth of itself, and the fat that which is torn with beasts, may be used in any other use, but ye shall in no wise eat of it. Mm-hmm. So if it dies of itself, the fat that is, or if another animal tears it up, then you can't use it to eat it.
Mm-hmm. So you use fat for what? Soaps? You could use it for any other use, for soap, for like your makeup. You could use fat for makeup, right?
Right.
What else they use fat for?
So that's why I was looking at 23.
Huh? You could use it for like let me look it up. We got Google.
Yeah, true.
Let me. What else they use fat for?
And stuff like that. They put it in all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So wait, verse 23 is not separate, like meaning the 24 is the like elaborating on what? Or is it, because it says in 23, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, ye shall eat no manner of fat of ox or sheep or of goat.
These are the animals you sacrifice unto the Lord.
Right.
So don't eat the fat of that.
And then, so that's a period.
Let's go see what's supposed to happen with the fat.
It says period, and then 24, and the fat beast that dieth in itself. So now it's talking about if the beast dies in itself, if it's torn by other beasts, you can't eat it, as you can't eat the fat. Whatsoever eateth the fat of the beast, and the men offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, even the soul that eateth it.
The fat is going to the Lord. Let's go to Leviticus. Leviticus 3. And let's see if I can pick it up.
9. Let's start at 7.
Yeah, let's read, because it's actually in 17, the last two verses, 16 and 17. But let's read into it.
I'm gonna start at 6.
All right, go ahead.
Where are we again?
Leviticus chapter 3, and we're gonna pick it up at verse 6 just to get a little bit of context. We actually looking for verse 16 and 17.
All right.
Go ahead, my bro.
And if this offering for a sacrifice of peace offering unto the Lord be of the flock, male or female, he shall offer it without blemish. If he offer a lamb for his offering, then shall he offer it before the Lord. And if he shall lay his hand upon the head of his offering and kill it before the tabernacle of the congregation, and Aaron's sons shall sprinkle the blood thereof round about upon the altar. And he shall offer the sacrifice of the peace offering, an offering made by fire unto the Lord. The fat thereof and the whole rump it shall he take off hard by the backbone, and the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the caul above the liver, and with the kidneys, it shall he take away.
So he's giving you the exact fat that you cannot eat. He's telling you, because within the meat is fat. You're not gonna take a steak and don't think there's gonna be if like in the slices of the when you pull out each little strand of meat, you see fat in between that. Like it's you're not gonna be able to eat nothing then. Like he's telling you which fat to take off. The fat by the kidney, the fat by the flank, the fat by the liver. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 10. And the 2 kidneys and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the caul above the liver and the kidneys, he shall take away. 11. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar. It is the food of the offering made by fire unto the Lord. And if his offering be a goat, then he shall offer it before the Lord. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of it and kill it before the tabernacle of the congregation. And the sons of Aaron shall sprinkle the blood thereof upon the altar round about, and he shall offer thereof his offering, even an offering made by fire unto the Lord. The fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the caul above the liver, with the kidneys, it shall he take away.
So did he say take the fat away that was in the leg?
No.
Take the fat that was in the arm? No, he's telling you where to take out the fat from, where you cannot eat.
Understood.
Right? He's telling you that fat, don't eat that fat, because that fat is the Lord's fat. Right? Go ahead.
And the priest shall burn them upon the altar. It is the food of the offering made by fire for a sweet savor. All the fat is the Lord's.
All the fat is who?
That's all I ate. That's all I read. That's all I read. I was like, the fat's for the Lord. I was like,
you didn't read the whole entire
That's what the whole time I'm like, yeah, the fat is for the Lord. So every time I'm eating fat, I'm putting it to the side. I'm like,
no,
yeah,
I mean, I do the same thing.
Like, no, I still do. Like, I don't like fat like that.
Yeah,
but I thought it was forbidden.
Like oxtail, you definitely take out the fat from that. Like, I'm not eating that. He says you're not. No, you can take it out. Take out the fat.
Wait. There's a portion of it that you like shouldn't just make it with all the fat on it. So when you done peeling it and all of that, there's still a little bit of fat here and there. You can't say.
Like I said, when you eat, if you eat an oxtail, you can see on that oxtail, you can see a big chunk of fat. Don't eat that. Take that out.
Like that little,
take that out.
You know how oxtail be in a circle, so the edges, something.
Yeah, I take just the little meat out and I eat just that.
I just aim for just, you know what I'm saying?
You know, when we go back to what we was reading earlier in Leviticus, what was that verse chapter?
In
Leviticus, where he says, "You shall eat no
3.
manner of fat."
Was it 3? 3.
No, that wasn't in 3. The Leviticus.
We just came
11 or 7, right?
Yeah,
oh, it was Deuteronomy.
Leviticus 7 and 23.
Leviticus 7 and 23. Yes, thank you. We read it that we wasn't supposed to eat. Let's go read it. 7 and verse 22.
Leviticus 7.
And verse 22.
All right. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Ye shall eat no manner of fat, of ox, or of sheep, or of goat.
He doesn't want you eating fat. He told. Well, go ahead. You been eating fat?
It be busting. That's what I feel like. Once I read this, I was like, I don't know. I'll be looking at the fat like,
Man, how could y'all eat that? Man.
No, you know you be needing a little bit of fat.
What is it?
Nah.
Right. It's a delicacy.
It is a delicacy. It's the flavor when you cook it. So it's like you eat it because it tastes good, part of the meat. And I just thought it was like, you know, you're not eating, when you buy the oxtail, you have to take off a lot of fat that's already on it. So I thought that's what it was referring to. But everything else, you know, it's a little bit of fat here and there. You just eat
Yeah, it's a little bit of fat here and there, but if it's a big chunk of fat, I'm not eating that. I'm putting that to the side.
You can tell when it's the fat, like it's all like rubbery. That's the part, like nah, right?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't eat that if I
He
was.
said, Clay keeps saying, I'm not.
Oh man, it's hilarious. This is
Because he's saying, let's see what you could use the fat for. The fat is not for you to eat it.
So what I was
You could
thinking
use the
was
fat.
that. So,
He says, and the fat of the beast that dieth of itself, and the fat of that which is torn with beasts, may be used in any other use, but he shall in no wise eat of it. That's what eat of it. So again, you could use it with soap, you could use it with cosmetics, you could use it with all different kind of uses for your leather, right? To lubricate your leather, to do all kinds of stuff, but don't eat it. You ever seen fat once you just put it in the fridge, how it comes out all
like oil?
Oil? That thing turns hard, like
it's very hard.
Turns hard.
yeah.
I don't be experimenting with fat.
No, if you ever cook oxtail before, you put that oxtail in the fridge, you will see all the fat rise to the top.
Oh
You
yeah.
take
When it gets to the top, take a fork.
yeah, get all that fat out.
Well, I'm not gonna say the flavor because it's not like chunks of fat in it. Like, you know, it got some fat.
Like I said, it's gonna be impossible for you to get rid of all the fat, but whatever you can get rid of the fat.
So
It's just more healthy for you too as well.
just to clarify, so that the part, because what I was thinking about, the part of the oxtail, let's say you get an oxtail and there's like, you can see the fat, the edge, right? You know what I mean? So I'll like shave off the edge of the fat, and then I'll you know what I mean? Now, if I do eat that, this is where I'm in error, right? Like I may be in error, or I'm in
you
error.
shall not eat.
You shall not.
No one,
That's
right?
yeah, that's right.
Man, you shouldn't be eating fat. Just don't eat fat.
We good. We're already good.
Don't eat fat.
We good. That's
Right?
all.
But if you go back to Leviticus 3, it's showing you around each organ.
I'm
Not
glad
to-
you told me. Yeah. I didn't know it was, around the kidney, around this, around that. But then specifically
Because
the animal.
remember, these fat, if you look at it scientifically, right? These are fat. This is reserved for your body to feed on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't eat that.
I got you.
Is that good for you, sis?
Yeah.
Or you need some more of that?
I'm just devastated.
Devastated a little bit?
Sis, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Let that back go.
The fat.
It ain't worth it.
Oh man. There might be something in Samuel. Where wasn't Samuel's sons doing something similar to that? First Samuel.
First Samuel 14. That's what I think.
14.
First Samuel 14.
I think it's in
The
chapter 2.
The people ate meat with blood.
No. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2. And this is when God is going after Eli here. And pick it up at verse 27.
1 Samuel 2 and 27. And there came a man of God unto Eli, and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Did I plainly appear unto the house of thy father when they were in Egypt in Pharaoh's house? And did I choose him out of all the tribes of Israel to be my priest, to offer upon mine altar, to burn incense, to wear an ephod before me? And did I give unto the house of thy father all the offerings made by fire of the children of Israel? Wherefore kick ye at my sacrifice and at mine offering, which I commanded in my habitation, and honorest thy sons above me, and to make yourselves fat with the chiefest of all the offerings of Israel, my people? Wherefore the Lord God of Israel saith, I said indeed that thy house is the house of thy father, should walk before me forever. But now,
This is not the one I was looking
no,
for. That's not it. That's not it.
Ezekiel. Ye eat fat, ye clothe with wool.
That's what I got for you, sis.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. I thought there was another place that spoke about that, like to eat the fat of the sacrifice. But, if I find it, I'll post it on the band or something. You on the band app, right? Okay. I'll have to look for it. Any other questions? No? Questions? Going once, going twice, thrice. All right, if there's no more questions, we're going to close up. Praise Jerusalem.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Go sing for your brothers.